Hey boss babes, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how you can make a body butter that won't melt over the summer months. As you guys know, Rose Beauty Cosmetics makes all types of skincare products, and I'm currently in the midst of rebranding my business so that I can start back up soon. Here is a list of ingredients that you're going to need: distilled water, vegetable glycerin, shea butter, guar gum, stearic acid, emulsifying wax, carrier oils of your choice. Fragrance oils are totally optional. This body butter does not require a fragrance oil. If you want to be smelling good, then I advise you to get a fragrance oil. And of course, a preservative. The first thing that you're going to need a kitchen scale. To sanitize my station, you always want to make sure that all of the utensils, the area that you're working on, and everything you're using is going to be sterilized and sanitized properly. Here you can see me placing my bowl on top of the kitchen scale so that I can tear it out and make sure that the bowl measurement is not included in all the ingredients that I'm going to be putting inside the bowl. I'm adding distilled water in a large bowl. First, before I start to add the remainder of my ingredients, make sure that you are watching your scale very closely so that you don't over pour any of these ingredients. I have 27 ounces of distilled water. Next, I'm going to add 1.2 ounces of vegetable glycerin to the water. Adding 0.2 ounces of guar gum. Now we're done with the water phase. Next, we're going to move on to our oil phase. In a separate bowl, I'm going to put 12 ounces of raw unrefined shea butter. You can definitely use refined shea butter. I prefer to use unrefined shea butter, but either or works. You can also substitute shea butter for cocoa butter, mango butter, cotton butter, any butter that you so choose to use. Next, in the oil phase, we are going to add 5 ounces of emulsifying wax, which will help to blend and combine the water and the shea butter once we mix these two mixtures at the end. Lastly, to this oil phase, I added 0.08 ounces of stearic acid. Then we're going to move on to double boiling our water phase and our oil phase at the same time. I place it over low heat. You do want the shea butter, the emulsifying wax, and all your carrier oils to melt and combine over a double boiler. Do the same thing for your water phase. And I'm just going to watch these both on low heat, stir them occasionally, and make sure that everything is combined all nicely. Once those two are melted and combined completely, I'm going to take them off the stove. And then we are going to add our water phase to our oil phase. So you'll see me pouring in the water phase into the oil phase. And then I'm going to stick blend them both together, and it's going to make this nice creamy, milky, like a milkshake, foamy kind of texture. Once they start to combine, it looks so pretty. This is like my favorite step in this process. But you just take your stick blender and you mix them up continuously so that you see the oils and the waters are completely combined. And once they start to cool, it'll turn into a nice, silky, creamy body butter. Once your body butter has cooled down, you're going to want to add a preservative. Please add a preservative to this formula. Since we are using water, we definitely need to use a preservative to make sure that we don't grow any bacteria in our body butter. So I'm using 0.6 ounces of Ultifen Plus. I'll link all of these ingredients down below for you guys. And I'm doing this once my body butter has cooled down during the cooling phase. Take my stick blender and blend it all together again to make sure that the preservative gets mixed in nicely to the body butter as it's cooling down. And you can see it's starting to thicken up. You can tell that it's starting to form into like a lotiony texture, but as it cools more, it'll get thicker and thicker. So now it's time to be thinking about adding your fragrance oils. So I'm adding my vanilla and my peach fragrance oils to my body butter, and then we're going to pipe them into the jar. And that's basically it for how you can make a body butter that won't melt during the summer months. The key to this formulation is that an emulsified body butter will not melt over the summer months. And I know that's something that a lot of us cosmetic owners who are selling body butters are worried about over the summer. Like, is my customer going to get their product in the same state that it left in, or is it going to be melted during transit? So this is something that you guys can try. And I would say test it on yourself first. Maybe mail it to yourself just to double check. But I've never had an issue with the melting. So I highly recommend trying to use this formulation. And if you guys need to, check the comments down below and I have a link that you can go to create the perfect batch size based on how much body butter you're trying to make. So you don't have to follow my exact measurements. I was making about 10 or 12 jars of 4-ounce body butters. So if you're not making this large of a batch, I recommend checking the link that I'm going to include in the description box. That way you make the proper amount. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you have any questions or you want me to make a video, I will do that. Go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you want to see more formulation videos. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next video.